Since I moved into this house, I always hear a weird knock on the door in the evening. That night after I had dinner, I heard the knock on the door again. I looked through the cat's eye, decided to see which naughty person was playing a prank. At first, I thought it was some bad man. It turns out that the skincare products I bought a few days ago have arrived, and I took a breath. After seeing the courier leave the courier at the door, just left in a hurry. But here's the weird thing. I actually received a bunch of roses. It also says that although we have never met, but I have been loving you silently. I hope you can accept my heart. Really inexplicable. I was thinking, some pervert must be playing a trick on me. Then throw the flower back to the ground.
My senior year in college, my good friend Xiao Wei and I interned in a company, and they shared an apartment nearby. He's the kind of guy who has a lot of fun, go to the bar often. I might even bring a friend to stay in an apartment. It was after 12 o'clock that night. I went back to the apartment after supper. A black figure was found lying on the sofa. See that person drunk? The stench of alcohol. Already asleep. It must be Xiao Wei, who got drunk at the bar again, brought back friends. He suddenly opened his eyes, make eye contact with me. Maybe it's because I woke him up. I know it's the worst thing for a drunk person to go crazy. So hurry back to your bedroom and get ready to sleep. But when I got ready for bed, I heard the bedroom door make some strange sounds, like with something very sharp, scratching my door. Not loud, but it gave me goosebumps. I ignored Xiao Hui's strange friend, but he actually started knocking on my door, and it gets louder and louder. I'll send a message to Xiao Wei, reproached him for bringing back a perverted friend. Keep knocking on my door. Die Xiao Wei, but he said he went on a business trip to another city. Today, I didn't bring any so-called friends back to stay overnight. I felt a chill in my back after listening to it. Xiao Hui told me not to open the door. Call the police. I don't know when. There is no sound outside the door, and the world quieted down. Later, the police retrieved the surveillance of the apartment. Didn't find the person I described either, but thankfully, since this happened, Small Gray never brings strangers back to the apartment for the night. The apartment we are in, the 4th floor, is vacant. At that time, I heard people say it's because the number 4 is unlucky, and something bad happened on the 4th floor. So it's been empty. But one time, I came home from work. The elevator suddenly stopped on the 4th floor, then the elevator slowly opened. Because I live on the 5th floor, I look out of the elevator, see the words on the 4th floor, change the elevator, immediately. And I was wondering, the 4th floor is clearly empty. Why would someone press the elevator? I didn't pay much attention to it at first, but the next few days were all about that. The more I think about it, the more terrified I get. Until one night, The apartment is out of power. I can only climb the stairs from the fire escape to the 5th floor. After passing the 3rd floor, and I looked at the sign on the 4th floor, driven by curiosity, I decided to open the door. Let's see what's so scary about the 4th floor. When I opened the fire door on the 4th floor, I saw the floor in the hallway, a woman in ragged clothes, make a low cry. He seemed to realize that someone was watching him, ready to look back at me. Hurry up and close the door, then run back to your house. I barely slept that night. The back of that woman is all in my mind, and the sound of her crying. The next morning, I woke up. I'm going to drag my tired body to work. But the elevator actually stopped on the 4th floor. This is the first time it has been parked on the 4th floor during the day. I have a bad feeling about this. The elevator doors slowly opened, but no one. When the elevator doors are ready to close, I saw that woman again. After this, staring at me through the door with angry eyes.